Hello everyone and welcome back to this brand new video. So for today I have a transformational deck for all of you, and here's one thing you should know about me. I really like transformational decks. So this is why I really advocate for unbanning Splinter Twin, because I really enjoyed seeing the Splinter Twin player shift from combo to just control, and I really hope that Splinter Twin gets unbanned one day. So with that out of the way, let's get into our deck. So our deck wins by using Treasure Hunt and Zenith Flare. Now how does that work? That's a very important question. Now, most of the lands in our deck have cycling. So for example, we're playing a playset of every single Triome and a playset of every single cycle land. That is the Tranquil Thicket, the Barren Moor, the Secluded Steppe, the Lonely Sandbar, and I think I covered all of them. At least I hope I did. Maybe the Forgotten Cave was forgotten. Haha, see what I did there? So with that out of the way, let me tell you why I like this deck. So I like it more than the Thassa's Oracle version, because you have a bunch of things to do with your mana even when you're not drawing into your treasure hunts, meaning that while I'm waiting for my Mystic Sanctuary to be enough to hit my treasure hunt, I can keep on cycling these cards and maybe hit another treasure hunt that way, and that improves the deck quite a lot in my opinion and according to my testing. Having Zirda as a companion is just an extra card. We're gonna still have to wait and see for tomorrow's for how the companion mechanic will change, and that might change in the deck, but I will mention it in the Discord server if it does. Now, how are we transforming in the sideboard? How many cards did we include to change our strategy? Exactly, just one, which is Thassa's Oracle. So all we need to transform our deck is one Thassa's Oracle. And why am I going with that route? Because I'm expecting post game 1 to be filled with Graveyard Hate, because one Graveyard Hate spell does shut down the entire deck. So how do we get over that? We just have an Oracle. So all of our sideboard would be take out Zirda, take out the Flare, put in the Thassa's Oracle, and that's it. So that's gonna be pretty much it for the DeckTech. I think it's very cute that I have Treasure Hunt sleeves on the Treasure Hunt deck. So with that out of the way, let's see you in the games. So going into our first game of Zenith Hunt, and one thing I want you to know with this deck is that you can safely mulligan, and you shouldn't worry about mulliganing way too much, because you can go as low as 3 and then still have a chance, because this deck doesn't need a lot to go off. It needs a blue source, a treasure hunt, and another land, and then you're set. So obviously we have all of what the deck needs. I think I'm just going to bottom a Triome, this Triome, because I don't need any of the colors. I'd rather keep my white source, my blue source for treasure hunt, and I want a white and red source for the future amazing Zenith Flare turn. So having Zenith Flare in hand is actually not bad, because that way I'm guaranteed that my treasure hunt is gonna cycle itself into more treasure hunts, and that's good. Why? That's a very important question, because that way I can ensure that I'm going to win very soon. So opponent is playing a ramp strategy maybe. I don't care really about ramp, I'm just going to treasure hunt. And I think we treasure hunted into a lot. I think we just win not this turn, the one after. I mean, I hope I just don't time out. That's the only thing I'm concerned about. That's really the only thing I'm concerned about. So do this. Yes, I'm sorry opponent. I'm really sorry for taking your time. At least I'm not playing a 5-color combo that needs 30 minutes to win. At least I'm just playing something that just requires me to discard a bunch. So Sandbar, Steppe. I'm gonna keep one because I can just cycle it. Let's just keep one. Boom. Island can go bye. Sanctuary, I don't think we need you. This Triome, I don't think we need you. This we don't need you. This we don't need you. This we don't need you. Do I still need to discard? I mean, one Steam Vents can go. I still need to discard 3 cards besides this one. So what else can go? That's a very hard question. Sandbar, I mean, you can go. Mountain, you can go. Mystic Sanctuary, you can go. No, please don't time out. Please don't time out. Please don't time out. Don't time out. I mean, no, the Zenith Flare. Alright, so at least we didn't discard the Zenith Flare. That's good. We're fine. We are fine. I'm sorry I panicked. We don't have an untapped sword, so that might punish us later on, but let's just not believe that it won't punish us. Well, actually we have the Mystic Sanctuary, so I think we're just going to be fine. I'm very sorry, but my internet connection caused me to kind of not being able to do anything. At least our Mystic Sanctuary next turn enters untapped. We have all of the sources that we need. We have a Triome, we have an island, and that's the thing. You always have your mana for Zenith Flare, so you never have to worry about that. Opponent, yes, I do appreciate you trying to survive, but I mean, the Flare is literally for 23. Like, it's literally for 23, and I'm just going to make it for 24, so you don't feel bad about you not having more life gain. Actually, let's just make it a 25 point Zenith Flare. And even if you didn't have an untapped land, now we do, so let's just not worry about that anymore. So Zenith Flare for 25, that's super fun, that's super fair. Turn 4, 25 damage. Mono red who? Exactly. So going into game 2, our sideboard is a bit hard, so all we do is we drop the Zirda, we drop the Flare, we add the Oracle. That's very tiring. I mean, you need to make sure that you sideboard correctly. So if you're playing against aggro, you do that. Alright? So if you're playing against aggro, you sideboard that way. But if you're playing against mid-range, first you side in the Oracle and then you side the other out. Opposed to playing against aggro where you side out the cards first and then you side in Oracle. Now that's very important in the matchup because like that's how the shuffler works. I mean, these are very serious information I'm giving you currently. Like, these are the background information that the shuffler works with. And just how you sideboard and what you sideboard in first and what you sideboard out first changes the outcome of all of the games. So make sure that you take notes of everything I said. Now, what do you do against control? You just lose because control is superior and control master race here. So opponent is sideboarding, if I'm not wrong, way too many graveyard interaction spells, and I don't like that because, like, I mean, it is very important to have interaction, but it's very important for you not to over sideboard because, like, sure, a lot of cards will be good against the matchup, but the thing is, you need to think about, are they good altogether? Like, do I want to you're trying to densify your deck as much as possible. So like when you're sideboarding, you're decreasing the density your deck has. This is obviously a very good hand, and I think I'm just going to keep it. Triumph turn 1, Treasure Hunt turn 2, that feels like a good plan. Opponent always just hits his 1 mana creature, obviously, because like opponent is a very good player. I don't really know what my opponent might be playing. Is it Simic it's not Simic Ram. Opponent has a combo in mind and I'm very excited to see what that is. So let's just Treasure Hunt and try not to time out. So treasure map into another treasure map. Discard Triumph, discard Triumph, discard Sandbar, discard Thicket, discard Triumph. Actually, I'm gonna keep the Sandbar because I can cycle it. Keep the islands, discard Sandbar, discard more, discard Triumph, discard Thicket, discard, 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 and discard. And that's pretty good. Next turn, what we can go for is we can treasure hunt and then cycle either the Sandbar or the secluded step, and that's good. So opponent, what's going to happen? What are we going to let short? I don't think this deck is an infinite combo, but I think it's just very annoying for creature decks to deal with it. That's what I believe is going on. Sadly, opponent doesn't know that we're not playing the Zenith Flare anymore, so he's trying to gain life. And see, this is the thing I like about transformation of sideboards. Your opponents do not understand what you're doing. So we have the Oracle in hand, so I think now he's like understanding what we're doing. I think it's not. I'd rather keep my Sandbar for later for when I Sanctuary, and then I can, after I Sanctuary, I can just cycle Sandbar. So we're just going to play a tapped land because that doesn't matter at this stage because I'm not going to do anything. Now we're just going to discard this, discard this, discard this, and this, and then I mentioned this, but also this. Don't forget about this. And this, and this, and this, and then this. The only thing I really need is the Mystic Sanctuary. So, like, let's hope I don't discard that by accident, and then we're good. So we do not discard the Mystic Sanctuary by accident. So opponent saw the Oracle. He understands that we are an amazing transformational sideboard deck, and now he goes like, "Nani, I've been fooled." So let's try to capitalize on that. Opponent, what are you thinking? Are you going to attack me for 0 with that? A Gilded Goose. That's like the anime name of Gilded Goose. I'm actually very scared currently. A Stone Cold for 8 is no joke. Like, do you see me laughing? No, because it's not a joke. So how many treasure maps do we have engraved? We have currently, as we are speaking, we have 2. So if I Mystic Sanctuary currently, then I get back a treasure hunt, alright? And then yes, we take action obviously, and then I Lonely Sandbar cycle. That's something very cool about this deck, that you can do that. And then I treasure hunt again. The only other thing I have in the deck is currently treasure hunt, and I think we just win next turn. So assuming we're not dead, I think we just win. So let's just next pass. I don't think we get to play any lands, so like let's just not think about it anyways. So discard, 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 discard. I mean, all we need is to just not discard the Thassa's Oracle by accident, and then we just win next turn. So let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. I don't think there's a way for my opponent to kill me. If there is, I mean, we'll just go to game 3. And then opponent won't know what kind of strategy we're going with into game 3. Like, are we going to play the Flare strategy? Are we going to play the Oracle strategy? No one knows, and that's a very cool thing about this kind of strategy. Is MJ's Forerunners lethal? That's a very important question. Apparently it's not, so that's gonna be pretty much it for the deck. I hope you enjoyed the games. If you did, please make sure to subscribe, it helps the channel a lot. And with that, I'll see you guys next time.